Good morning, everybody, and welcome to episode 8 of Dratnos' Minecraft Technic Pack Let's Play. As you can see over there, our quarry is still working away, nice and well. Let's go have a look at our machine, see what it's bringing in for us right now. Looks like mostly cobblestone, but that's okay. That was to be expected. That's why we've got such a large area for cobblestone in that little wing over there. So, a lot of you have been, ooh, hey, some appetite. Look at that, and it's being sorted nice and correctly. How cool is that? Pretty cool. So I've been getting a lot of suggestions for how to improve this machine. Some of them I'm going to implement, some of them I'm not going to implement, but I'll explain each of the suggestions I've got, and then whether or not I'm going to implement them. So, first off, the first suggestion I got was to not have this wire here split, because apparently it's bad in industrial craft if you do this kind of thing, where you have one wire, one input going to two outputs of the electricity. So we're going to not do that. We're going to go ahead and remove this and replace it with a low voltage transformer, because this is low voltage and that's pretty easy to create. This is what it took to create it. So we're going to go ahead and just plonk that down in the middle here. So it's going to take input at the 3 dotted side. It's going to take up to medium voltage input on the 3 dotted side and output low voltage to the 1 dotted side. I'm going to go ahead and use my wrench to move that medium dotted side, 3 dotted side to the top. And it'll now take input there and go ahead and output to each of these spots. So to prove that it's still working, let's just go ahead and see. Yeah, the macerator is still working, and the battery box, obviously, it was powered from there because this is still at full charge. So that's that little quick fix made. That's one very good fix. Second fix, over in this stone room here, you'll note... Ooh, I've recorded this episode before. So you'll notice when it's like this, that they're all not going in random directions. They're going... Or they're going in random directions, but not necessarily evenly distributed. So if we go upstairs and check how full each box is, we'd notice that each one would have slightly different amounts. So the way we fix that is with a distribution transport pipe, which is made like this. And basically what you do with that, I delete this, stick in the distribution pipe, open up the interface. It'll let you choose the relative frequencies of each one. So right now it's got each output set to 1 out of 6. Now I'm going to remove the green output as an option, because I don't want them going back that way. And now everywhere is going to receive an equal amount of cobblestone. So that's good. That'll make this a little bit more frequent, and a little bit, all the chests are going to fill up much more at the same time. So that's another fix there. Another one was our macerator here. So remember the problem we had where a thing would come and there would be something else in the top, and so it would be ejected? We can actually solve that with an advanced insertion pipe, which is made with this recipe. And we can then, what we can do, if we stick this insertion pipe here, and I can add items directly on here without opening up the interface by shift right-clicking. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that before. Thanks, YouTube comments, for telling me that. So the advanced insertion pipe, the way it's going to work is it's going to take, if it can, it'll drop something into the inventory, and if it can't, it won't attempt to. So it'll always try to put things in an inventory if it can, but if it can't, it'll just not do anything. So what we'll do is we'll create a loop here, using an iron pipe here, an iron pipe here, and a smooth stone pipe here. We'll go ahead and pull out our wrench, and just set up everything so that it goes around in a circle like this. Actually, let's go ahead and make it the other way around. Around in a circle, so it'll enter here the first time, go this way. If it can, the insertion pipe will insert it. If it can't, it'll send it up here, and keep spinning around this way until it can be inserted. Now, I could do the same thing on the other side, but what I've noticed from observation is that the macerator is the slowest part of this process, and the electric furnace is always able to keep up with it. So because of that, I'm not going to go ahead and bother to do that over there, because this speed is going to be throttled by this speed. So we're going to be fine with that. Now, the next thing. So this machine is great, but if I venture more than 3 or 4 chunks away, it's going to unload itself like every other chunk does. So we don't want that. We want the chunk to stay loaded. And we can do that with a chunk loading block, which is created with this recipe. And if we just plonk one down, I'll go ahead and plonk one down right here. And go back over here, plonk one down right here. That'll keep the chunks they're in loaded, and a few around them. So this will keep the machine always loaded if we're, regardless of where we are. We can go as far away as we want, and that chunk will stay loaded. You need to use these blocks with a bunch of caution. Ooh. We've left our door open. Let us kill some turtles. Ah! Nice. Okay, so that's good, but we also need to have our chunk loaded over there with our delightful happy engine. So let's go over and check that out. You'll notice I've got a water break set up down there now. If I can just center myself here, if I can manage to do that, yeah. Oh. I can double tap that, and I'm safe because of the water break. For safety reasons, I can just jump straight through there and take no damage. Let's see. Okay, we don't have too much time of the day left. So let's go ahead and just quickly check in on how our... Ooh, it's going great. It's doing a lot of that quarrying there. Nice. Making some good progress. Cool. And all of that is, of course, going up to our coffers, where we can then distribute it as we like. So we also need to keep this chunk loaded for this machine to keep working, otherwise the input's just going to stop happening. So we'll go ahead and just plonk down this chunk loading block right here. Keep that going. Now, problem with our good old quarry here is that eventually this is going to run out of power, and I can't keep coming back and refilling it, then it's not an automated machine. So let's go ahead and fix that now. Let's go ahead and clear up some space and have a little bit of an area to work with. So what we're going to do is we're going to teleport coal in, and then insert it if we can, and otherwise teleport it right back. So we'll go ahead and do that with one teleport pipe here, one teleport pipe here, and an insertion pipe in the middle. So we'll take items here on frequency 8, and it can receive things, and it'll pass them over here where it'll insert the coal if it can, otherwise it'll move it here, which will be at frequency 5, and it won't be able to receive. Now we need to head back over to our delightful little chest full of coal. We're getting a bit of lag here. I'm just going to restart the recording briefly. Okay, that should have fixed that. Everything appears to be normal again. Good-o. Been noticing that after about 10 minutes of recording now, Fraps is starting to lag my machine a bit. I'm not sure if there's an easy fix for that. I might just have an old version of Fraps. I'll check for updates. Whew. Okay, let's go ahead and head on up our elevator here. It's a good thing it's just about getting dark right now, so let's go ahead and get inside where the bad zombies can't hurt us. Close up this little port here, and we're now completely secure. Right. So here's our coal thing. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a little bit of room to work back here. This may or may not be the safest way of dealing with this, but whatever. Let's go ahead and grab a bit more basalt bricks and put in, let's see. Actually, we'll keep that just in case. We'll put that in there. And we'll put that in there. That should be good. All right. So let's make ourselves... Actually, let me nom on some delicious bread right here. Om nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Nice. All right. Let's go ahead and scoot back a bit more. Not bad. Not bad. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright, that should be far enough. Let's go ahead and grab our little dirt. Hey, we've got an extra dirt, which is great, because we're going to be destroying it. Or letting it fall and despawn. Nope. Bye, dirt. Bye! I'll miss you. Let me go ahead and stick a light up there. Preempting the zombies spawning directly above this. Actually, you know what? I'm so scared of these annoying guys. I'm just going to go ahead and double precaution against them. Oops. There it is. Nice. Alright, cool. We've got ourselves a little bit of an alcove here. So, we need to pull items out of this chest, and then teleport them over, and then have a teleport pipe leading back. So, let's go ahead and grab ourselves a wooden pipe, and we're going to need a redstone engine as well. Redstone engine, made with this recipe. Let's see, so we're going to need to make a piston. Can we make a piston? Let's go ahead and check here. We have all the desired things. Looks like we might actually. Yeah, that's surprising. Cool. And across we go there. Piston. And hey, we have just enough sticks to make our gears. Cool. Let's go ahead and just put that recipe up there so you can see it. And we're making ourselves a nice little redstone engine with some delightful glass and delicious wooden planks. Across that goes. There's our recipe there. We'll go ahead and just take that off, and away we go. There it is. So we want a wooden pipe. Let's see. I'll go ahead and place the redstone engine last, because it's going to block my way out. So a wooden pipe here that pulls items to an item teleport pipe here, which will be on frequency 8 and can't receive. And then we need to teleport back with that. Oh, that's going to connect there. Okay. We need to teleport back. We'll go with above. Let's see. Let me just grab a stack of utility dirt here so that I can place an item where I want it to be placed. Alright, that'll go ahead and feed us back in there on 5 and can receive. I believe that's the correct orientation here. And so then we just need to start pumping our stuff out. Like so. So this should pull out some coal, which should then get teleported if I've done the frequencies correctly. And that'll all go fill up the machine if it can, otherwise they'll start coming back. So let's go ahead and observe the numbers here. 34. 35. Yeah, there it is. So it's coming back automatically. So there we go. We've got ourselves a nice little refilling quarry now, and our machine is fully automated. I know there's so many ways I could have done this differently. Here are some of the suggestions I've heard. Use a red power sorting machine. Definitely could do that. That would make this all a lot different and probably simpler. Use logistic pipes. I could set up logistics pipes just for this part, or I could make the entire system based on logistics pipes. But I wanna do that actually in a separate episode because logistic pipes are so darn cool. I want to give them their own feature, and I've actually just learned about them, and they're fantastic. And I could have done all of this much more simply with a few logistics pipes, but they are quite high end in terms of resource requirements. So that's the reason we didn't do logistic pipes. Third thing. I know a lot of you want me to smelt the copper and the tin because you believe that even in smelted form they can make bronze. I believe you're incorrect. I believe they make glass in the... So here's the recipe I think you're mentioning, is smelting them together to make brass, but brass isn't the same as bronze, which is this guy, and that's only made by smelting bronze dust, which is only made by combining tin dust and copper dust. So for that reason, I'm not going to smelt these two still. And I looked into that. I think I'm right here. If I'm absolutely wrong, maybe show me a video response that that proves that like brass and bronze are the same thing, for example. Okay. Believe. Oh, hey. So I went and grabbed some wool. I actually went over to this village here, this one over in that way, and bought some wool because they're an agricultural, or not an agricultural village, they're an animal-based village. They have a bunch of animals over there, and they have a bunch of wool as well. So I went and bought some wool with some of my money that I got from selling things to these guys. And I'm going to go ahead and use that to make some rubber shoes. So let's go ahead and grab 6 rubber. And grab our rubber booties. Stick them here. And we should now be taking much less falling damage. So let me go ahead and endeavor to demonstrate that by not doing anything at all construable as irresponsible. And by that I mean up we go. Okay, so let's go up this high. I don't think this will kill me normally, but this will almost certainly damage me. We're up 13 blocks. And I only took half a heart. Look at that. Isn't that a thing of beauty? I believe it cuts down your fall damage by 10 blocks, which means if I go up to where this says 41 and jump, okay, I still take a half heart. So, because I jumped, and I guess that means I fell from 11 blocks. So let's go ahead and test this out with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This high, if I just sort of walk off, yeah, nothing. Perfectly safe to walk around in, like so. Now we have to go through this annoying process of getting all this dirt down. Oops, that's a wrench. Nya. Hiya. Goodbye, dirt. Whoa. This is like some horrible sport. This is like the Minecraft equivalent of curling. Sorry, any curling fans out there, but it is. So that's that. We've got ourselves a fully automated machine now, assuming that it'll continue to get enough coal to power itself. Hopefully it does. If it doesn't, then obviously we don't have a fully automated machine. But we have a mostly automated machine, which is pretty darn good, considering we've done it with relatively few resources. I think less than 20 diamond were used in the construction of this machine, which is more than can be said, I think, for anything else except the red power design. So that's that. Next few episodes, we're going to go ahead and potentially build ourselves the industrial wing of our ship, potentially build ourselves the alchemical wing of our ship, potentially build ourselves the forestry ring of our ship, potentially build ourselves the engines of our ship and get into that oil over there. I've also found a delicious oil spill right over there that goes way deep underground and has so much oil. It's going to be amazing. So we're going to have unlimited oil, basically. And I believe that's everything that we're going to do over the next few episodes. Of course, we're going to have to save this village here from this erupting volcano. I may or may not have actually erupted that volcano myself in order to advance the plot. And I may or may not decide to let that village burn, because it might be fun. So yeah, you'll have to stay tuned to see what's happening with that. Remember to subscribe if you liked this video. I'm going to be applying for a TGN partnership later today, so wish me luck with that. If that goes through, then I'll be able to start making money off these. Let's go ahead and check to see. Yeah, you'll notice now it's cycling between 31 and 32 coal. So we'll go ahead and check over the next few episodes to see if it's getting enough coal back in order to justify this use of coal here. This has been Dratnos. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thanks, everybody, for your continued support. If you've just joined us recently, thank you for that as well. I'm going to be trying to do a Tribes Ascend game day this weekend, either Saturday or Sunday for most of the day. So stay tuned for a bit more info on that. I might do a Tribes video in which I discuss that. So if you're interested in that, you know, be excited. You might get to have a chance to play with me. I'll try and record a few matches and upload them over the following week. This has been Dratnos. Goodbye.